What is going on, guys? My name is Sena and welcome back to another video. I apologize if my voice sounds a bit raspy in this video. I've been sick for the past few days and I'm just starting to get better, so that's why I'm here recording it for you guys. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the #1 best way to win more games in Valorant. Understanding and applying this concept will not only make you win way more of your games, but it will also make you a better player as a whole. In this video, I'm going to be breaking this concept down for you guys and explaining different ways that it can apply in game and how to use it to your advantage in your games. Right before we jump into the video though, guys, I want to take a moment to thank Valorant Tracker for sponsoring this video. Valorant Tracker is a companion tool that runs in the background and gives you information about yourself to help you improve. I've been using Valorant Tracker for months now and it's really a game changer when it comes to stats. I use it all the time to check my agent KDs, agent win rates, map win rates, and so much more. It also comes with lineups and guide videos for every agent in the game, all in one place for you to access. Valorant Tracker will also show you your stats from when you first started playing Valorant. So you can go back and look at your stats when you were just a beginner and compare them to where you are now, and it's honestly really cool to see it all. If all of that wasn't cool enough already, Valorant Tracker is 100% free to download and use, so make sure you guys go down in the description or in the pinned comment to download Valorant Tracker today. Thank you again to Valorant Tracker for sponsoring this video, and with all that being said, guys, let's get right back into the video. The concept that I'm talking about and that we're going to be covering in this video is the concept of discipline. The Google definition of self-discipline is the ability to pursue what one thinks is right despite temptations to abandon it. Discipline is very, very important in Valorant, and I would even go as far as to say it is the most important thing for securing rounds, which will eventually lead to winning games. You guys might have heard of the term trigger discipline. I've talked about trigger discipline in a couple of my other videos, and basically what trigger discipline is the ability to hold yourself back from getting a kill if the person is unaware of your positioning. For example, if you're playing in a corner and someone walks past you, but you hear more coming, you don't immediately shoot the first guy as soon as you see him. You let them pass and let more come through so that you can get even more kills. The thing is, in order to do this successfully, you have to be a very disciplined player, and you need to be able to assess the situation in real time and think to yourself, I'm not going to shoot and I'm going to wait for the rest to come through. I mentioned trigger discipline because it's probably the most popular and most known form of discipline in Valorant, but it really comes in any situation. Same thing goes for overheating. I've talked to you guys a lot about overheating on this channel, and overheating is basically where you push and go for more kills when you're up in numbers. This most frequently happens when you're in post plant and someone pushes CT, for example, but this takes a lot of discipline to not do, because who doesn't want to push for more kills? Staying back and playing with your team just to secure the round, even if there's a 99.99999% chance that you're going to win the round anyways, is what will really get you that edge in winning most of your games. One way that I learned how to become a more disciplined player is getting out of my comfort zone and playing on agents that I didn't play before. For example, when I picked up Astra and I started playing Astra a bit, I realized how useful my sucks would be for post plant to get them off the bomb. This means that I would have to be alive for the post plant no matter what. My team needed me for the post plant to get that insurance that we win the round. This made me learn how to play a lot safer and take my duels accordingly. I'd always get the trades for my team, get the trades off my duelists, and always try to stay alive just to secure that round in the post plant. And that's really what I think a lot of players lack. A lot of players have really good aim, really good game sense. They have everything down to a T, but they just aren't disciplined, and they either push everything or they don't play with their team properly, and they just throw rounds for no reason. A good player is a player that knows their skill and knows that they can win the duels that they take, but they hold themselves back to ensure that the round is won and doesn't take that 50-50. And trust me, guys, if you take the time to learn how to be a more disciplined player and actually apply this in your ranked games, your win rate will skyrocket, I promise you. Another great way to learn how to be more disciplined is to slow down while you're playing and stop taking everything so fast and rushing the rounds. A round of Valorant is about 1:45, so that gives you plenty of time to work the map, work control of areas, and work picks. 5-man rushing every round will work sometimes, don't get me wrong, but if it isn't, it's really important to play more disciplined and wait to see if these picks come to you rather than going for them. You'd really be surprised how quickly people autopilot in Valorant and just push stuff because they're bored. Just having that little edge of discipline over your enemies where you just stay posted and don't overextend too far, you'll really win a lot more duels than you think. Another way I learned how to become more disciplined was to take on an IGL role. If the comms are kind of dead in my game and the vibes are down and no one's really talking, I'll try to get some comms going, get some strats going, and try to IGL a little bit, and this really pushes me to be a really disciplined player. My team is relying on my calls and my strats, so I need to make sure that everything goes according to plan, and I can't sacrifice myself early for this. If I'm on duelist, I'll still entry and all of that, but I really do think that taking an IGL role and taking a little bit of responsibility for your team will really go and help you be more disciplined in the long run if you do it over an extended period of time. If you don't really feel comfortable doing this in your ranked games with randoms, you could always get 5 friends together and try IGLing them. This is a great way to do it in a more comfortable environment and with people that you know. Another great way to learn how to be more disciplined is to learn how to lurk properly and start lurking when you can and when you're on an agent that can. Lurking takes a lot of discipline because you have to catch your opponents off guard. You're basically playing a stealth mission. In order to do this, you need to make sure that you aren't taking a fight until you know that your enemy is going to be distracted or rotating. This will help you become more patient and better understand how the enemies are rotating and how their pathing throughout the round is going to look. I think sentinels are the best agents to lurk on, but you could also lurk on smokes if you want, or even on other roles if your team doesn't need you for the site execute. I personally wouldn't recommend it, but sometimes I do lurk on Reyna if my team isn't executing site properly and we just can't get those kills, and it really does give you that edge in the round. And discipline doesn't only apply in game, it could also apply out of the game too, like making sure that you're warming up properly every time you want to play. If you aren't warming up enough and you're just going straight into ranked, you're not going to perform well, and it takes a disciplined person to know, hey, I have to warm up and make sure that I'm good to go before I queue into my games if I want to win them. I have a whole bunch of videos on my channel of different warm-up routines, so I'd recommend that you guys go watch those if you need one. I might make an updated one here in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Now, some games are going to be completely out of your control, and it's inevitable, especially in a ranked setting. But by being a more disciplined player and maybe taking on a role that requires more discipline, you can ensure that you secure those rounds even if your team runs it down and throws in the post plan. Learning how to be more disciplined has 100% helped me improve as a player and also win a lot more of my ranked games. I really hope this will help you guys in your ranked games, and I know it will because it really has for me. If you guys did find this video helpful, make sure you go down and drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I love making these videos for you guys, and I always want to help you guys out, so make sure you comment down below what videos you guys want to see or what things you're struggling with in Valorant, and I'll definitely be able to help you guys out. Also, make sure you guys go follow me on TikTok, Twitter. All of my socials are going to be down in the description below. Like I mentioned, I've been sick the past few days, so I'm sorry about the inconsistent uploads, but I got you guys here with this video. While I was sick for the past few days, I watched the first episode of Oshinoko, and if you are an anime enjoyer, I would highly recommend you guys go watch that. It's about an hour and 20 minutes, but it was honestly one of the best episodes of anime that I've watched in a while. You can definitely tell that it's a passion project, and I think it's going to be a really good show for this season. If you've made it all the way to the end of the video here, make sure you go down and comment what anime you recommend that we watch and also your favorite anime. Thank you guys so much for all the support on the channel recently. It truly means the world to me. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day or night, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.
Excuse me, sir. Can you repeat that? Fuck you if I say it once and not at all. So break it down, break it down. Fucking no jutsu, beat them down into the ground. I'm smoking on the low when I go and bust around. Itachi in the night, I kill that bitch, won't make a sound. And off of me, squad captain, yeah, and I'm down. From here to the Serite, bitch, I get around.